action on EA Sports. Alongside the former Chicago Bulls guard, Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. And Jay, I know this takes you back.
Ed, there's no better feeling this time of year than hearing sneakers squeak on the court and seeing guys get a good lather while they're getting ready for battle.
It's that pregame feeling, and now it's the opening tip. Trouble getting the ball across half court. George, that's the start they were looking for just as the fans were getting seated.
And I love that aggression. Stylistically, you have to come out and dictate the tempo of the ball game. Don't ease your way into it. Keep your foot on the gas.
Lays it up and in.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
It's LA Clippers ball. George, Green always looking for the steal. From long range, Paul George, 2 for 2. That's what you want. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
George, he's 3 for 3 to start this game from downtown.
Nothing the defense is doing is making him uncomfortable. As an offensive guy, I love starting the game, finding my rhythm.
He gets it.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Green. Curling inside to Curry. Paul George! Tips it. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Paul George. George. Shot from the lane won't go. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. Thompson to bring it into the front court. Down 3. Curry to Thompson. It was right there to Paul George. Strong finish for Paul George. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
Curry, his first effort off the mark.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Kawhi Leonard here against Steph. Thompson to bring it into the front court. 5-point game. Nothing going here on that drive. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by D'Angelo Russell. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Entering the game for the Clippers, number 23, Louis Williams.
George had made his first 3, but that shot off the mark. Curry to bring it up. Down 5. Cauley-Stein. Clippers have got it. To Leonard. Fires the 3. Smothering D.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
It's a big finish. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
It's Steph Curry with the rock. Beyond the arc for three. That's good D. Shot no good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
The assist from number 2.
Curry into the front court. Exactly a minute to go here in the opening quarter. To Alec Burks. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Williams to Beverly. The shot, almost.
After a miss like that, you at least have to rub your hands on your shorts, at least make it seem like the ball slipped.
To Curry. Here's a chance from long range, and Stephen Curry, the fastest release in the NBA, hits the three.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the three.
George buries it.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested three goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
Possession lies with Golden State. Steph Curry, tough matchup against George. Second effort. Montrezl Harrell swats it. That'll do it for the first quarter. The Clippers are out in front. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. George, he continues to light it up from downtown. 5 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and what's shocking, Ed, is that he's gotten so many open looks. Look, stay down in the stance, stay disciplined, stop losing him, stay attached to his hip, and force him to put the ball on the ground off those curls and finish over your bigs.
Oh, emphatic slam. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Curry, and it's good.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Beverly into the front court. The lead stands at 9. Baseline drive, the shot won't fall. Curry with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Layup goes down. Well done.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
Kawhi Leonard, defended by Thompson. To George. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Couple of cracks at the line now.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
And hits the first free throw. It's no good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Here's Curry with it up top. Down 8. From the painted area, won't go down. Top of the key. Curry to Russell. Has a chance. Can't connect.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
Curry into the front court. They find themselves down 10. Yes, Klay Thompson. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
I hear so many players talk about, oh, my skill set is this or my skill set is that. How about your skill set is your effort on the defensive end? That's something we don't talk about as much as we need to.
Paul George to Leonard. LA with 4 to shoot. Here's Leonard for 2. Jumper's good.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Baseline drive. Thompson To Green. Russell. 5 to shoot for Golden State. Green. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Curry to bring it up. Trailing by 10. Steph Curry. With that shot, he's 5 for 8. He has an uncanny approach to the game.
And did you see that? His eyes are his deadliest weapon. When he steps over half court, when he looks at the rim, that naturally throws the defender off. It makes the defender lean just a little bit. In just that millisecond of you wondering what he's going to do, splash is enough for him to exploit it.
And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2. Oh, emphatic slam.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
To Leonard. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And Kawhi Leonard. Good on the quick release there.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Leonard gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with that closeout.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Clippers have it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Great feed, sets it up. And look out.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it. This year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Steve Kerr will change it up. Alec Burks. Good look that time, but off the mark. Leonard gets it in the right corner. George, that's off the side of the rim, short. Alec Burks. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
He wants it at the rim and scores.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
4-3. And the Clippers able to clear the board. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. George, another chip, and a putback slam.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
Nice finish at the rim.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Shot no good. You know Beverly can appreciate good defense. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. George. Textbook defense.
People do not realize the brilliance of the coaching in this league. The small adjustments made defensively has made all the difference in the second half.
To Leonard. Driving right to the basket. Kawhi Leonard. Open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder in the defensive end.
Curry. Clippers have the basketball. George matched up with the two-time MVP. Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
And a whistle.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Patrick Beverly, that's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Clippers have got it.
Maybe pace it right here. They got a big lead at home.
Draymond Green sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Free throws good to cap off the three-point play as they draw a tiny bit closer. Leonard. Man, that was a tough shot.
Well, they're shooting the ball at an amazing clip. And when they shoot the ball this well, they're essentially unguardable. And Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually opens up space to put the ball down on the ground and get to the rim. That's how critical the three-point shot is.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Deep right corner. George to Beverly. Warriors come away with it. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Curry, obviously the greatest shooter we've ever seen. Yeah, I said it. But he's so good at driving and using his body to shield off the contact.
Paul George lets it fly from long range, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
Cashes in for 2.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
It's PG for 2. Add 2 points to the board.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Space is limited, so you must act soon. Visit our team website for more details.
Changes coming from both sides right now.
Number 22, Glenn Robinson. Subbing in for LA, number 23, Louis Williams.
Curry. Now that's a contest.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Oh, bad pass there. Warriors have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Curry into the front court. Down a bundle. Fires the 3. It's good. Defense has to pick things up.
Oh, I like what you're doing right now. It looks like you're running some DHOs into PNRs. That's dribble handoffs into pick and rolls. You keep running that action, you're constantly going to keep the defense guessing.
Curry with the basketball. His guys down big. Nothing going here on that drive. Curry to Russell. Even to Zuma.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Yeah, they're lucky they get the ball back. Warriors with 4 to shoot. Tough make through traffic.
It's almost like he had the defender on a string, and he's the puppet master.
Slams it down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Can't connect. It's no good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Off the assist.
The assist from number 30, Stephen Curry.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. That ends the period. And a nice advantage right now for the Clippers. The Warriors with the basketball to begin the 4th quarter, and they've really had very little go right for them on either end of the floor.
Remember that old line, your attitude determines your altitude? Well, when you see dejected faces on the sideline, that poor body language gave you an impression that they had no chance to win this game.
Nothing going here on that drive. Has a look. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here, because that was not an easy look.
Warriors basketball. Curry to Alec Burks. Nothing going here on that drive. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
Leonard. It's been a good night from beyond the arc. He's 5 of 6 from deep.
It's called room and rhythm, Ed. If you don't crowd him defensively, you allow him to have room, he will find that rhythm from behind the arc.
Little R&R has never hurt anybody, Jay. It's the Clippers with the possession now. Slams it home on the putback.
Oof, really showing no mercy here. This one is out of hand, and the offense is still pouring it on.
The Clippers have it.
Can the offense just run some clock here? I've seen enough.
Willie Cauley-Stein. Huge block. Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Stepping in for Golden State, number 0, Klay
Count it. No and 1. There was some contact there.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
LA Clippers with the basketball. Leonard. That's how you defend.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Curry. Easy pad to the rim.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Harkless. Kevon Looney snatching it out of the air.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Here's Curry with it up top. Looking to make something happen. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
Message received. Well defended. To Russell. Yes, D'Angelo Russell. 3 for 6 now.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Paul George at the line for 2 shots. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. It's Curry controlling the offense. Oh, they called the foul.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
That's his second personal foul. The Clippers are now serving a penalty.
Curry. Won't go. Kawhi Leonard against the former Cougar. To Paul George. Trying to cash in. The shot by George won't go down. Curry into the front court. He'll run the offense. And he buries it.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Leonard. Oh, he hits the 3.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with a three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
To George. And now a reach, and that's going to be an intentional foul. Free throws here in the final minute of play.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Paul George has got 2 shots coming, shooting 75% so far tonight. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair.
Entering the game for Los Angeles, number 23, Louis Williams.
Curry to Green. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
To Leonard. Going to launch beyond the arc. Add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
Curry. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
First one, count it. So he hits the first, misses the second. I don't know what the defender was doing there, but count the points.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Stephen Curry with a look. And it's Leonard there to clear the rebound.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.